We are going to try and do this with, we are going to do this with no weights. I have about 4 different sections. To begin with, we are going to start with, we're going to do roughly 6 exercises, 35 seconds on, 10 seconds off, 2 times through, and then we'll go to the next section. So we are going to start, folks, with sumos. Let me get my timer here. And hopefully you all can hear the timer. So with our sumos, let's just start with hinging forward, dropping the hips, and raising the hips. Lowering the hips and raising the hips. And you're trying to do this while keeping a nice flat back. So you don't want to come up so high that you round the back. You want to make sure back stays nice and flat. And I will be turning for you to see my lovely profile and then facing forward. Please don't feel like you need to be doing that. And next we're turning into a 3-point lift. So you're going to come down to a 4-point stance. 2 hands, 2 feet. And we're just doing 3 points this week. So lifting 1 limb off the ground and lower, taking your time. Hold spine, nice and neutral. And challenge yourself, go a little bit slower. Maybe raise, hold, lower, raise, hold, lower, foot, lift, hold, lower, other foot, lift, hold, lower, and just repeat. And next one. Turning this into a single leg bridge. I want you to start with your right leg down. If you can't do a single leg, go. Do 2 legs. So right leg will stay down, left leg comes long. Raise and lower the hips and the leg. Making sure you're pushing your shoulders into the floor. Energy through the straight leg. You want a little extra fun? You can always bring your arms up towards the ceiling. Pretend like you're holding a magic circle. And flip over to a quadruped stance. 2 hands, 2 knees, 2 feet. We're going to turn this into donkey kicks. You're going to bring your right heel up towards the ceiling. Knee is going to be bent, and you're just going to do small little pulses here. For the next lovely 35 seconds, folks. Trying to have a neutral spine, neck, allowing your belly button to be pulled up and in. Should be starting to feel a little burn in that right hamstring, right glute. You have 5 seconds. Turning this into arabesque flips. We're going to keep that right leg down. We're just going to fry it out here, folks. Or you can do teeter-totters. Up to you. I like arabesque flips. Reaching the left heel forward. Arms can go out to a T. Hinging forward, trying to get back and leg parallel with the floor. Arms go out to a T. You want to add a little extra. Maybe you start to look up towards the ceiling when you open up. Take your time on these. Yeah, I'll stop early on that one. Next, we have Y's, T's, and L's. We're going to do 8 of each of these. You're going to hinge forward. You're going to shift your hips back. Pay attention in those hamstrings. Thumbs are up like you're hitchhiking. And you're raising and lowering the arms in a Y for 8 reps. Then you'll bring your arms out to the side like a T. Thumbs are still up like you're hitchhiking. And you are raising and lowering. Small movement. We're only moving about 3 to 4 inches here, using muscles in between the spine and shoulder blades. Then your L's. Bring them to 90 degrees. Elbows. Rotate, retrace, and release. Didn't quite get 8 of those. We're going to start back over with sumos. So feet are at least probably shoulder width apart. Hinging forward, dropping the hips. Let's open one arm up. Bring the other arm up, and then come up to standing. Hinge forward, drop the hips, bring one arm up. Why don't you look at that thumb? Bring the other arm up, look at that thumb, come up to standing. Hinge forward, drop the hips, one arm up, look at it, other arm up, look at it, come up to standing. One more. Hinge forward, drop the hips, one arm up, other arm up, stand. Back to 3-point lifts. Come into your high plank, lifting one leg off the ground at a time. Raise, hold, lower, raise the other hand, hold, lower, one foot, raise, hold, lower, other foot, lift, hold, and lower, and repeat. So imagine you had a foam roller along the spine, trying to hold that super still. Next is our single leg bridge. This time we're going to go left side down, raising and lowering, right leg and hip. Or for those of you that have knee issues, you can always do 2 legs down for a bilateral bridge. When you bring those hips up, give it an extra little squeeze of that left glute. Energy through the right foot. Almost there, folks, about 6 seconds. Flipping over to your quadruped for our donkey kicks. Right leg is going to stay down, left leg is lifted. Try and bring that knee as high as the hip without arching the back, and small little pulses. Just reaching the heel towards the ceiling. You may not have a very big movement. Try and keep the shoulders away from the ears. And don't lift that back leg up so high that you arch the back. You still want to be able to pull those abdominals in. Arabesque splits. Left side will stay down. So right heel, legs will reach forward. Arms can open up to a T. Hinge forward, arms still open up to the T, that right heel reaches back. Take your time on this. You want to add a little more fun? Again, look up towards the ceiling. Maybe you even start to lean back slightly or shift your weight. Last one. All right, oh, Y's, T's, and L's. So again, hinging forward, shift those hips back, load those hamstrings, arms out like a Y, and raising and lowering. Bringing the arms to a T, thumbs up still like you're hitchhiking. And then your L's, bringing the elbows to a 90 degrees, rotate, retrace, and release. And repeat until you hear the beep. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna do a quick pause, quick water break here. Oh, Brino made it. All right, folks. I will leave the chat section open over here if anybody has anything like, hey, I can't get online anymore, or I can't hear you, or I can't see you, and I'll try and glance up at that frequently. But our next 6 exercises, if you do have a mat or something cushion for your spine or tailbone, that would be great. Hopefully no one is on concrete. If you are, I suggest maybe putting a towel down. We're going to do shoulder taps, a forearm plank, a side plank, side folds, ABC V-ups, and a lovely V-sit hold. So I'm going to grab my mat here. And these again are going to be 35 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We're going to start with shoulder taps. When you do these, folks, I don't want you mock speed. I want these slow and controlled. So, starting with shoulder taps. Here we go, folks. Go ahead and begin. Thanks for joining me. What else would you be doing while it's raining, or snowing, or sleeting, or the hail that we had last night? It was a nice thunderstorm. That was fun. But energy through the legs, out the crown of the head, shoulders down away from the ears. If you wanted to add more of a challenge, you could always put a weight on your low back if you wanted. All right, next we're going to come down to a forearm plank, and we're just going to hold. Here we go, folks. 3, 2, come down to that forearm plank. I want you to try and have your forearms parallel with one another. Maybe you can have your palms up towards the ceiling. Pull those shoulder blades, put them into your back pockets. Squeeze those glutes, lift your abdominals. Energy through the heels, quads are engaged. And remember to breathe. Again, check in with self, head to toe. What else can I tighten? What else can I engage? Make this more efficient. Push your body away from the floor. Right side plank down. So coming down to your forearm. Making sure your elbow is directly underneath the shoulder, that you're not way out here. And you can stack the feet. You can heel toe, meaning put the left foot in front of the right. You want a little more fun, you can reach your arm up towards the ceiling. And smile. Think about lifting that oblique away from the floor. Think about lifting that right glute away from the floor. And side folds. I want your left side to go down. We're going to tack that right oblique 2 times in a row. So, stacking your hips, left hand palm down. Exhale as you fold up. Try not to use a whole lot of momentum by throwing yourself up, but by exhaling, think about those obliques, that right oblique contracting. You want a little more fun? Try not to let your feet touch the ground. Think about pushing into that left hand. Chest comes towards the shins. ABC V-ups. If you can't do the C-ups, don't. Just do A and B. They're going to lie on your back. Arms are up above the chest. And exhale as you come up. One leg comes with you. A. Roll back down. Exhale. Come up. B. The other leg. And exhale. Come up. C. If you have equipment at your house and you want to hang on to a dumbbell, feel free to do so. If you have a magic circle, this is a great time to have a magic circle in between the hands, applying a little bit of tension. And our last 35 seconds of a V-sit hold. So I want you to think about your belly scooping up and under. You can hold here with hands underneath the thighs. You want a little more fun? Release the hands. you want even more fun, you can straighten the legs. For even more fun, you can have the hands match the legs. It is up to you. When you start over gripping here with your hip flexors, feel free to use the hands to hold on underneath at the back of the hamstrings for some support. We begin again, starting with shoulder taps. And again, take your time on here, folks. Imagine there is a plate of hot food on your low back. What do you need to do and engage to keep that from spilling? Making sure shoulders are away from the ears. So you're depressing the scapula. And forearm planks. Good old-fashioned forearm plank. So again, trying to make sure your forearms are parallel with one another. Pulling the elbows towards the toes and pull the toes towards the elbows. Add a little more intensity. Squeeze everything for maybe 5 seconds. Don't just be supported here. And then maybe not 100% activation of everything, but still pushing your elbows into the floor, pushing abdominals towards the spine. We are, I think, left side plank. So making sure that left elbow is directly underneath the shoulder. And again, you can stack the feet. You can heel toe the feet. You want to add a little more fun. Bring your arm up to the ceiling. You want to add more fun, maybe even look at that top hand. Make sure you're lifting your left oblique, that we're not just depending on your left lat to do the work. Left oblique and left glute. And remember to smile, folks. Cycles. Right side will be down. It's much more fun when you folks are really here. Inhale, exhale, fold in half. And again, try not to use a whole lot of momentum here. Pushing into that right hand, try and get that right elbow off the mat or off the ground. A little more fun, don't let your feet touch the ground. Making sure to restack your hips every time. ABCDS. So again, yes, if you have a dumbbell at home or a dead ball, any sort of weight, make sure you hold on to it. And start with it above the chest. Exhale as you come up with one leg 1. Other leg 2. And if you can, both legs 3. Or A. Fold B. Both legs come up. C. Last 5 seconds. All right. Oh, how could I forget our lovely V-sit hold. So again, you know your body best. If you need some support with hands behind the knees, do so. If not, let the hands go. Keep lifting your sternum towards the sky. Keep remembering to try and pull that belly button up underneath the ribs. You want a little more fun our last 10 seconds here. Let's extend the legs long. I know mine are already shaking. All right, folks. We're gonna pause the timer here for a moment. Quick little break. Check in, make sure everyone is, oh, nobody wants me to see you, huh? 3 of you. All right, you're gonna wanna move your mat out of the way. We have 5 exercises, actually 6 exercises, 5 of which are going to be on the timer. 1 is not. So we have our Heisman. If you're taking a drink and you can just peek, do so. That's where we attempt to have our high knees for a 1, 2, 3, little pause, 1, 2, 3. And for those that you can't jump, or Miss Jamie, you can always feel free to think about bringing the knees up to the hands and staying in place during this. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, our sit-throughs. Our sit-throughs, I'll show you from the front here. We're in a high plank, and you're trying to reach your heel in line with the hand. Okay, I'll show you from the side, where you're trying to reach your heel in line with the wrist to get up there. Our third exercise is our squat down thrust. And I'm pretty sure all of you remember these. Just a few reminders though. Hands go down, it is a squat. Thrust. Please make sure when you thrust back that we are not letting the hips dip, that you're using abdominals to stay lifted. Knees can even be slightly bent here, I'm fine with that. When you come back up, try and get your hips down below the shoulders to stand so that we're not letting the hips come up first and our back is then doing most of the work. Our mountain climbers, you can choose to be in a forearm plank, so on the elbows, or you can choose to do hands. I don't care. But I do want that foot to touch here, and I want you to think about your spine, your hips are not really going to be bouncing up and down in the air, but I want you to keep them neutral as much as you can by the knees come underneath the chest. And then we have our lateral bound. So for those of you that can't jump, don't. I will have you do more of a foot-to-foot glide. A little push and stick, a little push and stick. The rest of you, I do want you to use your hands and your legs to come back, push, up and over. If you don't have a lot of space, you don't have to go that far. I'll show you from the side. I do want you to let your hands and your leg come back and push up and over and try and stick that landing. And then we have a set of 24s. But we're only going to do 12s because it's week 1. So we're going to start with our Heisman. And again, these are 35 seconds. On, everybody still good? For the 3 of you that I can see? All right, we're going to take that as a yes. All right, folks, ladies, gentlemen, here we go, starting with our Heisman. I think I have to count these every single time for myself. It's the only way I can keep on pace. Let you check out my profile of my little Star Wars pants. All right, sit-throughs are next. Coming down to a high plank. And you're trying to reach that heel in line with the wrist. You can give me a little pause at each one. You want to crank it up a little bit? Always have one foot off the ground. And remember, try and pull shoulders away from the ears. Squat down thrust. Woohoo! Ready to go, rainy day Monday. Here we go, folks. I'd rather you slow your pace if you need to make sure that the hips get below the shoulders to help you to stand. Next is our mountain climbers. Your choice whether you want to come down to your forearms or the hands in a high plank. I do want the toe to touch here underneath the body. Michelle's not talking, Michelle's just breathing. You know what you're doing. We have, our lateral bounds. There we go. So again, like I said, if this bothers the knees to jump. You'll just do a little foot-to-foot glide. Trying not to let the inside foot touch the ground. Otherwise, take your hands back, let the leg come back, push, and stick. Do what you need to do to survive on that one leg. Good work, folks. I can see like 3 of you. And we're going to ignore the timer for a quick moment and do a set of 24s, but we're only going to do 12. So let me turn this off. So we're going to do 12 squats. And then you know the drill, 12 lunges or 6 each side. And you have 12 jump switch. Gosh, I hope somebody's counting because I'm not really. And followed by 10 jump squats. Whew. All right. Haven't done 24s in a while. Probably since our little ski season. Brandy, we all still good. All right, folks, you ready for round 2? Of our shocking. Starting with our Heismans. Here you go. This is the 1, 2, 3. I will let you have a light little pause. Again, think about bringing that knees in front of you instead of kicking yourself in the rear end. Try and think about knees up. 10 seconds. Sit-throughs. Come on down to that high plank position. And reaching that heel in line with the rest. folks, for carving out an hour of your day, or 40 minutes-ish to spend with me, or maybe get away from your children. Squat down thrust. I just keep waiting for a child to join in with a parent.
You just missed it.
Aww. Almost there, folks. There we go. Mountain climbers. And again, you go from the hands or the forearms, up to you. Actually, I like the hands. Remembering to get that little touch of the foot that's coming in underneath you. Try not to let the head hang. So you're just looking down in between the hands, or maybe even a foot in front of you. Lateral bound. Or if you can't jump, this is where you're doing your foot-to-foot glide. Letting the hands and the arms come, or excuse me, let the hands and the feet come back. Swing leg, push to the other side, up and over. Man, it's hard to watch you do this at the same time. This is where we ignore the timer and do our lovely set of 24s, but 12s today. So squats, lunges, alternating lunges, jump squats. And keeping an upright torso is more important to me than depth. So make sure when you're pushing or when you lunge forward that you push off that front heel. I realize talking and counting do not go hand in hand. Lovely jump switch. And jump squats. Whew. All right, folks, quick water break. For our strength section, we're gonna do true push-ups, squats, single leg hinge, lunges, forward lunge, reverse lunge, and a side lunge. So Jamie, Margaret, anyone with knee issues, just be conscious. Okay, you know what works for your body. True push-ups. So these are not on a timer. We're gonna do 4 true push-ups, 4 count down, 1 press up. So come on down to your high plank position. And we're gonna take 4 seconds to get all the way down. Arms will go out to the side like a T. Place the hands underneath the shoulders. Exhale as you press up. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. High plank and lower. 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms out to the side. Place them under your shoulders. Exhale. Press up. Number 2. Lowering down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms out to the side. Place under your shoulders. Exhale as you press. 2 more. Lowering down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms out to a T. Under the shoulders. Lift the belly. Exhale. Press. Last one. 4, 3, 2, 1. To a T. Under the shoulders. Lift the belly. Exhale. Press. All right. Turn this into squats. For each of you, just make sure that your knees track your toes, okay? I don't want the knees caving in. I want them following toes 2, 3, 4, and 5. So if you can, having the arms out in front of you. If you don't, you can keep them right here, hands on the hips. I don't care, you can cross your arms if you want. I'd like you to try and have arms out, and we're gonna lower down for 4, hold for 4, up for 4. Here we go. So we go down, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4, down, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4. 2 more, down, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4. Last one, down, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4. Nice, folks. Next, we're gonna have our single leg hinge, aka your teeter-totter. If you can, have your arms up above the head. Maybe we interlace the hands. You could have them here on the shoulders. You could have them here on the hips. It is up to you. But we have 4 aside with 4 single leg squats. It's gonna be fun. So I'm gonna start with my hands here, just in a neutral position. We're gonna hinge forward, so like a teeter-totter. And I want you to bend into that standing leg and straighten. There's 1. Bend, straighten 2. Bend into that leg, straighten 3. Woo. Bend and straighten 4. Come back up to standing. So that's 1. So we're going to go through that 3 more times before switching legs. So you're going to hinge forward. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. Last one. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. Come up standing. 2 more. Hinge forward. Inhale, bend. Woo. Exhale, extend. Bend and extend. Bend, extend. Last one. Bend, extend. For those of you that have knee issues, if you don't want to bend and extend, don't. Just do teeter-totters or single leg hinges. Last one. Hinging forward. Bend and extend 1. Bend and extend 2. Bend and extend 3. Bend and extend 4. Come up to standing. And we'll switch to the other side. Hinge forward, bend and extend 1. Bend and extend 2. These can be very small. Bend and extend 3. Last one, bend and extend 4. Come up to standing. Inhale, come forward. Inhale, bend, and exhale, extend 1. Bend and extend 2. Bend and extend 3. Bend and extend 4. Oh, that's it. And I think we have 2 more on this side. Like I said, don't really expect me to count. Bend and extend 1. Bend and extend 2. Oops. 3. And 4. Whew. Last one. extend 1. Bend, extend 2. Bend, extend 3. And bend and extend 4. All right, feeling a little burn in that outer glute. Next, we have our lunges. So we're going to keep left leg down, and right leg is going to move. So you're going to forward lunge, hold and pulse, 4, 3, 2, 1, push back. Reverse lunge, right leg, lower down, hover and pulse, 4, 3, 2, 1. We repeat that 3 more times. Lunge forward, small pulse, 4, 3, 2, 1. Through center, reverse lunge, pulse, 4, 3, 2, 1. So left leg is staying down this whole time. Right leg, forward lunge, pulse, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come through center, reverse lunge, 1, 2, 3, 4. One more forward lunge. Make sure that right knee is not collapsing in. Push back through center, reverse lunge right, pulse, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we switch sides. So right leg's going to stay still. Left leg, forward lunge, and pulse, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push back through center. Make sure nothing's behind you. Reverse lunge, pulse, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 more. Maintaining an upright torso. Push back. Reverse lunge left. Pulse, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more. 2, 3, 4. Push back. Reverse lunge. 3, 4. Back to center. Last one. Left leg forward lunge. Push back. And reverse lunge. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up to standing. So folks, I know it's about 45 minutes. If you need to sign off, feel free. If not, we're gonna go round 2. All right, folks, so starting back with our true push-ups. 4 count down, arms to a T, press up 4 times. Here we go. Lower down for 4, 3, 2, 1. To a T, under the shoulders, exhale, press. 2, lower down, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms to a T, under the shoulders, press. Lower, 2, 3, 4. Arms to a T, under the shoulders. Exhale, press. Last one, lower down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms out to the side, under the shoulders, press. And what's next? Oh yeah, our squats. Here we go. Again, feet roughly shoulder width apart. Toes pointing out in the direction that's comfortable for you. Arms out. Hands in, palms together. Here we go, wherever you want. Lower, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4. Squeeze those cheeks for a second. Lower, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Push your knees out. 2, 3, 4. In the direction of the corners. Lower, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. So don't let them collapse. Up, 2, 3, 4. Lower, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4. We're doing another one because I don't know what number we're on. Lower, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. And up, 2, 3, 4. All right, single leg hinge with 4 single leg squats. So again, arms can be overhead, palms together at the sternum, out to the side like a T, whatever you'd like. Then we're gonna go airplane arms. So hinging forward. Single leg squat. Bend and extend 1. Bend, extend 2. Bend, extend 3. Bend, extend 4. Again, hinge forward. Bend and extend 1. Bend, extend 2. Bend, extend 3. Lift that back hamstring. 4. Upstanding. Quick break. Hinge forward. 2 more. Bend, extend 1. Bend, extend 2. Bend, extend 3. Bend, extend 4. Upstanding. Quick break. Last one. Hinge forward. Bend, extend 1. Reach out the crown of your head. Extend 2. Extend 3. Bend, extend 4. Whew. That lower leg is feeling good. So we'll go to the other side. Other side down. Hinging forward. Bend, extend 1. Extend 2. Extend 3. And extend 4. 3 more. Hinge forward. Bend, extend 1. Bend, extend 2. Lift the hamstring that's in the air. 3 and 4. Whew, I think that was 2. Let's go 2 more. Bend, extend 1. Bend, extend 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 4. And last one. Bend, extend 1. Bend, extend 2. Bend, extend 3. Woo! Last it. Bend and extend 4. All right. And forward lunges. So let's have left leg stay still, and right leg will lunge forward, 4 pulses, reverse lunge, 4 pulses. Here we go. Forward lunge right, 4 pulses. 4, 3, 2, 1. Push back through center. Make sure nothing's behind you. Reverse lunge right. Pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Forward lunge right. Pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4. Push back through center. Reverse lunge right. Pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Making sure that left knee is not collapsed. Forward lunge right. Pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Push back through center. Reverse lunge. Pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Forward lunge right. Last time. 2, 3, 4. Push back. Reverse lunge right. Pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Forward lunge left. Pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Push back through center. Left leg reverse lunge. Pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Standing. Left leg forward lunge. 3, 4. Push back off that front heel. Reverse lunge left. Pulse. 2, 1. 2 more. Forward lunge left. Again, making sure that left knee does not cave in, that it tracks. Toes 2 through 5. Reverse lunge. 4. And 1 more. Forward lunge. Pulse. 3, 2, 1. Push back. Left leg, reverse lunge. Pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Shake them out, folks. Or you can literally take your hands and roll the thighs. Maybe grab some water. And salute. If you have any comments, keep them to yourself. Just kidding. Feel free to put them over in the chat section. Like I said, we're still we're trying to offer what we can to everyone. Trying to get an arrangement of 9 a.m.s, noons, maybe some evenings. So they're all up online under, which I'm sure you all know, under the team training tab. So, and like many of you see, I don't have to see you, that you can close out your video, which is fine. Every once in a while, I can look up and see green shirts moving, you know, or dogs or cats going across the screen, like I said. But thanks for joining me, folks.